want to change the world, I dare you to believe in you and then watch what happens. Today is your day, and in a powerful way, it's also your beginning. You have, right now, is something far more powerful. The power of possibility that's already inside of you right now. And today, I want to talk to that part of you. And my challenge for you today is this. I dare you. I dare you to believe in you. And I'm gonna share 3 stories, and they're not just about my journey, they're about yours. Because what changed my life can change yours too if you dare to claim it. And I believe the future belongs to those who are willing to dare, who are willing to dare to believe in themselves, who are willing to dare to fail, and who are willing to dare to be first. And right now, I want to ask you to dare to imagine. What would you do if you fully believed in you? I have learned time and time again that it is so important to dare to believe even when it feels like no one else does. I thought one day I'm gonna host a show so big I can interview Oprah. And y'all, I envisioned it, I prayed for it, but what I didn't realize was that my dreams were about to take a huge tumble and a big detour. If you cannot find anything that works for you, why don't you figure out how to create something that does? So my gut, my intuition, my knowing said, you can do this. You can start a business and figure out how do you find the best chemist and how do you make an amazing product that's gonna help so many other people too. But my self-doubt said, oh, but you got no money, you don't know anyone in the beauty industry, you are not qualified. And I made the decision to dare to trust my gut, to trust my knowing over my self-doubt. And during this journey, I realized even though there were thousands of beauty companies out there in existence, I had never seen one showing a model that looked like me, that had real serious skin issues. And I also realized, maybe you've had this experience too, growing up, I used to love seeing those beauty ads. I loved them, I always aspired to look that way, but deep down inside, they always made me feel like I wasn't enough. It is scary to trust yourself, especially when no one else around you seems to think you're right. After a few years of non-stop no's, you need to dare to lean on your faith. You need to dare to believe even when it feels like no one else is. And I would write these words in my journal. Champions aren't made when the game is easy, and you are a champion. And what I know right now as I stand here, what I know for sure is that each and every one of you is born to be a champion too, and today is the day to decide to dare to believe that for yourself. What everyone else said would never work changed everything. And here's what I hope you let take root. There will be moments, maybe even right after today, when people will underestimate you. There will be moments when even the people who you love might suggest playing smaller, safer. But you have a choice. Will you listen to the world's doubt? Or will you dare to believe in yourself anyway? Because the biggest breakthroughs in life happen not when someone else believes in you, but when you finally believe in yourself. Daring to trust yourself, daring to believe in the power that's inside of you, this will change your life. This is what allows you to live in alignment with your assignment when it comes to the calling and the purpose that only you have in this world. It's also so important to dare to fail and to redefine what that means. I wish I could tell you that the road to your dreams will be easy, but the truth is, it most likely won't be. You're gonna get rejected. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna question yourself. I know because I lived it. When I stood just 3 feet away from that major investor and I was struggling, hoping our company would survive, and I really thought, oh my gosh, he's gonna save this. And then he told me, women won't buy makeup from someone who looks like you. I could have let those words define me. I could have made that rejection and failure mean I wasn't enough. But instead, I made the decision to choose to assign a different meaning to rejection every time it happened. And you can do this right now in your life too. See, for years, I would think, oh, failure meant I didn't have what it takes. But I decided to believe I have the power to make it mean whatever I want it to. And so do you. So when I would get painful rejections, even when they stung, I would intentionally decide to pull from a toolbox of meanings that I had created that would empower me instead of make me feel defeated. Meanings that I believe to this day are true of rejection and failure. And here's a few in case you want to add them to your toolbox today too. I believe rejection does not mean I failed. It means I'm victorious because I'm one of the brave ones willing to go for it. And so are you. Rejection is redirection. Another one is, it's happening, just not yet. I host a podcast called The Kern Lima Show, and by the way, the first guest I had on my show was Oprah. She did her first ever 3-hour interview in her career, still processing that. And I love the podcast because there are so many great life lessons that guests have shared on the show that I've then added to my toolbox, and I think about them daily. One of them that I want to share today is from the interview I did recently with Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, where she talked about the power of adding the word yet to the end of sentences. Instead of saying, I got rejected and didn't get the job, say, I didn't get the job yet. I haven't gotten my book published yet. My idea or my art or business hasn't gotten traction yet. And this next definition is one of my all-time favorites because I believe this is a universal truth, no matter if you practice any particular faith or not. But if you have had that person who said the most painful thing to you, or maybe the job you thought you wanted says, no, you're not the right fit. Maybe that person pulled the rug out from underneath you and betrayed your trust. This applies to all kinds of rejections. When that happens to me, and it happens to all of us, I pull this definition from the toolbox. Rejection is God's protection. You could say rejection is the universe's protection. See, I believe your Creator will block your value from people who are not assigned to your destiny. And this belief helps me never take rejection personally. And when you don't take rejection or failures personally, it becomes a whole lot easier to dare to fail. I don't care how many no's you get. The key is to never let anyone else's doubt about you turn into doubt in your own head. Their doubt doesn't get to define your destiny. Anyone else's no doesn't get to define your yes. The pain of failure is temporary, but the regret of giving up lasts forever. And every no you hear is simply evidence that you're brave enough to be in the game, that your dream is worth failing for, your purpose is worth falling for, and your calling is worth fighting for. Failure doesn't disqualify you. Failure actually qualifies you for greatness when you dare to go for it. I don't know who needs to hear this today, but no one can tell you you are not the right fit. And my hope and my prayer is that you never tell yourself that, because here's what I know for sure. When you dare to believe in the power of your dreams, people might underestimate you. They might say, you don't have what it takes. They might even call you unqualified. But one day, they'll call you genius. People might doubt you or even call you hurtful names behind your back. And then one day, they're calling you for advice. They might say, you don't come from the right family. Your parents didn't go to college. You don't pray the right way. You're too tall, you're too short, you're too young, you're too old. Your body's not right, your cheeks are too red. Then one day, they're bragging to people how they met you. They might call you rejected, and then one day, they just might end up calling you boss. No one can tell you your dreams are too big. Lastly, it is so important to dare to be first, even when it feels lonely. When you dare to be who you truly are, when you dare to do things authentically to you, by definition, they've never been done before. Because there's only one of you in the entire universe. So when you dare to trust yourself and do it the way only you can, you're first. You're the first ever only you. So do not be surprised if not everyone gets it or gets you. Because there's never been a you before. And I promise you that the things that maybe others think are odd or quirky or wrong with you are actually the things that are most right with you. If I had listened every time someone told me to change what I was doing to succeed, there is no chance I'd be here talking with you today. And when you share an idea, I want you to remember this, when you share an idea that's never been done before, people will often doubt that it's gonna work. That's how it so often feels when you're first. And here's why this matters. If you're willing to be first, to be brave enough to be misunderstood for a while, you can change everything, not just for yourself, but for every single one who's coming after you. Because history is written by the ones who dare to be first. You will have ideas that others don't understand yet. You'll have dreams that scare even you. You'll be called crazy before you're called brilliant. And what I want you to remember is these words every time that happens. You're not crazy, you're just first. You're not crazy, you're just first. Class of 2025, when fear whispers you're not enough, you say back, watch me. When rejection stings, you're not ready, you answer, I was born ready. You are capable, you are resilient, you are needed. Not someday, not if you become more perfect, right now, exactly as you are. When you wonder if you are crazy for dreaming so big, remember the world doesn't need more people playing small. The world needs more people who dare to believe in the power of their dreams. The ones who know that Denny's dreams can become billion-dollar realities. The ones who know that rejection is not defeat, it's victory. The ones who know that they were never crazy, they were just first. You are worthy of daring. And class of 2025, today I dare you. I dare you to believe in the power of your dreams. I dare you to believe that you have what it takes. I dare you to believe you are more than qualified. I dare you to fail. And I dare you to believe that you're worthy of getting back up again and again. And I dare you to be first because you already are. And what I know for sure and what I'm living proof of is you can go from underestimated to unstoppable. You have everything you need inside of you right now to do that. And if you want to change the world, I dare you to believe in you and then watch what happens. Thank you and congratulations.